Going to the pass game portion of it, men, we get to when you teach pass rush, here's the things you got to understand right now, okay? All right? First thing you're going to teach in D-line play is how you want to progression it, okay, in pass. You want to teach from a speed to a power, okay, with your defensive ends, speed to power, defensive ends. With your inside players, you want to teach power to speed, okay? And what you teach from the inside players is from a power move. Everybody wants the bull rush, right? Okay? But what you get to in that bull rush action, you get to a long arm position where it becomes singular in this move. Some guys get here to get to here, and now you want to be in a position you can flip your hips out of it. Everybody want to club and rip, okay? You want to chop rip. You want to swipe. Those are the things that comes off of those things. But when you coach inside players, you want to teach from a power move perspective. Okay, old school was teach from a bull rush. Okay, now it's still a bull rush, but it's from a long arm position. Okay, it's one, not both. Okay, they get here and then they're going to get to this position, and then do all the moves off of it. Club and rip. Okay, all right. Chop, rip, wipe, swipe, fork lift. Those are the things you're going to see as we get going here. And the long arms, one of the first things you're going to teach. It's the #1 pass rush move in the National Football League, okay? Because it's a power position for the D tackles, and it also is still a power position for the defensive ends, okay? A long arm. All long arm is a bull rush from a single position, okay? Now, anywhere, as long as you're getting low to high and that power move is above your eyes. Above your eyes. So we teach that right here from that perspective. So as long as you're getting attacking key, okay, here's a long arm position. Teaching every one of the guys. Get to this position here and club and rip out of it. That means we already got push up the field. Now we're going to club and rip and flip our hips out of it. We've already got push up the field. Okay, we're already in that power position. We wanted them slightly above your highs, the heel of your hand, anywhere in the middle of the sternum. Don't be robotic, man, as long as he's getting momentum and has him going where? Back. Now look at him side of it. Use the apparatus off the ground. Now you get into the club and rip position and get out of it. Bam. Nice position to be in. Okay? So you teach that drill, inside hand, in the offensive man sternum, inside foot back, okay? And now you're in position to make your move. You're pushing off that outside foot, bam. Now you're in a power position. Now hip, hands, feet can work what? Together. Hip, hands, and feet can work together. Okay? We do it against a person, okay? And we walk it through. Look at that position, same exact thing. He's opened up. Men, you're more longer this way. You see him sometimes get to this, because then all of a sudden they're going to alleviate it and they're going to propel themselves up the field. Just different kinds of ways of using people or using bags. Same thing here. Bam. Yeah, look how far he's gotten up the field off of that, man, from this position. Forcing that offensive man to have to move his feet. Okay? He's trying something different here. They're also called a same side, where you long arm it and chop rip it down, okay, in that position, and club and rip through. There you go. Look how long he is here. Look at that position right there. Now watch him pop himself through. Okay? He's worked the 3-yard area and gotten further up the field on the offensive man. Okay? There's a power move position. Look at that. Okay? Both hands are in. Gets to a long arm position and powers through. Okay? Now he had his outside hand there, but he's still ripping what? Through, up the field. Look at the position. Exactly the drill right there. Look at him run his feet. Again, power moves inside, get to a long arm position. Better to watch from the back shot. Keys to pass rush, man. Keys to pass rush, okay? Closing space. It's always about closing space, okay? Delaying as late as possible your move. You get guys who want to make pass rush moves in front of people. You want to close your space and make it even or behind them. We make pass rush moves too early. You got to close the space between you and the offensive man. You got to create a drill with that. Have a drill is in your drill book called a close down drill. And all you're doing is trying, how quickly can I close space on the offensive man? And that's all you're doing in the drill. Closing space, okay? One other key thing in pass rush, have a predetermined pass rush move in mind. Got to have a predetermined pass rush move in mind. Predetermined move in mind. And it doesn't take but 1 or 2 moves, man. You don't have to teach a plethora of moves. Most guys have 2 good ones. Let them work them. Okay, long arm club and rip, we've showed you. Okay, we'll get you a couple more of those. Okay, there it is. We've got the long arm. Now in the next progression off is the club and rip, just to make sure it's coach being simple. Okay, there's the long arm, rip, club it, and then rip that back arm through. Notice where he's making his move is behind him. Bam, rip the back arm through. He needs to rip that arm through. Watch it from here. Arm over, club and arm over. Watch this position here. Watch him club it here, arm over. Doesn't get extension enough, but he's arm over, and that right there. And he's flipping his what, man? His hips. Watch, same thing. Watch him flip his hips. Look. Okay, just left him in his steps. Look, man. Bam. Flipped, because he's over aggressive. The offensive man think he can get him right now. Look where he makes his move. He doesn't make it in front of him. He makes it on the back side on the club. And look on the back side. Look at him flip his hips. The same drill we did against the bags, okay? And over the top of it. Boom. Flips his hips. Arm over. Look at this. Again, over the ball. Now, the other key things to great pass rush is your alignments. Alignments are crucial in pass rush, okay? Because now you want to dictate what type of set you're going to get. In your packet, you have something called read the set. All that is a different movement of offensive men, okay? Some get a quick vertical set, some over set, okay? Some soft set, okay? And some are top heavy. And you dictate and read that. Now, in order to get those things, it's by your alignment. If I'm a 3 technique and I align wide on the guard, almost to the tackle, what kind of set am I going to get? A wide set, okay? If I align tight over the guard, what kind of set I'm going to get? Short set. So you can dictate what type of move you get from the offensive man, and that dictates what type of pass rush move to use. If he's a soft setting guy, pass rush should I use? Bull rushing, okay? If he oversets me this way, what type of pass rush move should I be using? Counter, okay? If he short sets inside, what type of move should you be using? Speed rushing, okay? If he's straight back and inside, speed rush him also. So you can dictate based on how wide your split is what type of block or sets you're going to get from the offensive man. Everybody clear on that? Little nugget for you. Okay? Watch the man-child. Got a chance to be good next year, man. Freshman All-American. Second team All Big Ten, be a junior this year. With all those, we played with juniors this past year. Look, remember the sets we talked about? What kind of set he gets? He's top heavy, so he goes right over the top. Everybody see that? Okay, what kind of set is he going to get? A wide what? Wide set, because he's wide. Okay, there you go. He's a tight set. Look at him quick swimming. Tight set. And top heavy in behind him. Look, dictating what he can do to him. Based on a line. Okay, club and rip. Excuse me. Going to club and rip. That's base teaching. Now, here's some things we got to do a better job as a defensive line. When you club and rip, everybody wants to rip from the what? The elbow and the what? The hand. The key to great pass rushes in a club and rip, when you club, is to rip through your shoulder pads. We don't do enough of that, okay? Everybody wants to rip through their wrist and their elbow, rip through your shoulder pads, okay? It gives you a better power move and a better strength. So when you club and rip, you want to rip through the top of your shoulder, not just the elbow and the hand. Okay? Rip up and through. Sir? You got to get tight to him. Yes, sir. There's the club. Okay? So one of the other things you got to do a better job of, eye discipline also comes in how you pass rush. Eye discipline is when they're going to punch. Our offensive lineman is taught to punch as late as what? Possible. So as a defensive lineman, you got to be able to read that and knock his hands down. So your eyes are crucial to that. And some of the things you need to do pre-snap to help you in that situation is what type of puncher is this guy you're going against? Well, what do you mean by that, coach? In today's time, you get all shapes and sizes from inside out. There are different types of punches you're going to get from a center. He's a low puncher. He stays inside. He's a single puncher, okay? You get a guard, okay? He's a mid-level puncher because he's 6'4", okay? You move out to the outside to the tackle, okay? And he is a high puncher, okay, because he's 6'6", all right? Now you can dictate what type of moves as you react to his punches you can use on him. If he's a high puncher, you want to keep his hands where? Okay, if he's a mid-level puncher, now you got a combination of things. You can swipe him, okay, you can lift him, you can chop rip him, okay? And a low puncher, you want to keep his hands where? Down, okay? So those are the things you need to know as you evaluate the film for your kids on a weekly basis. What type of puncher is the kids or the offensive lineman you're going against, okay? And that's in our game plan on a weekly basis. Those are the things I look at. And what I do, each player on the team gets one player he has to evaluate. You can do it at the high school level. You give them a little ditto sheet with 10 questions on it, okay? What type of puncher is the right and the left guard you're going to be playing against? What type of puncher, okay, is the left and right tackle? How do they like to set? Does he give away, run, pass? All those nuggets in there, man, you can use and you put it on your players to go and look at it. You got huddle now. Everybody watches huddle all day long, even while they're in class. They're updating their huddles. True statement? It's crazy. I got a new huddle, coach. Okay? So you're reacting off of those, what you get. So here's a different set. He is kicking. We make them all do something different. Okay, just showing more pass rush looks. Okay, look at one here. There's a club and rip. Boom, boom, back around, point the inside toe. He's in his face. Okay, dip and rip. Here's a drill called dip and rip. Okay, this young man that's showing this does a great job of this. All dip and rip is you get in a position where you stay low, you're dipping the inside hand, okay, and then rip it up and through, okay? You're really beating the offensive lineman's punch, who is very tall, okay? And here's a drill using cones at a zigzag, okay, 3 or 4 yards away, okay, and a tennis ball. Watch him. Dip, and then rip. But you want to see them dip, you want to see them dip, and then you want to rip through. It's almost like palms up, okay? Okay? That's the drill. You got to force them to come down because they don't do a good enough job of that. Okay? Watch up top. There's the drill. He just stopped, he went down, picked that ball up, and through. Using a tennis ball. And we zigzagged it. There it is. Same guy does the drill. That's the same guy doing it now. He opens the gate.